Brothers Market at 118 South Main Street in Sigourney, where savings are made simple. Go to www.shopbrothersmarket.com. Digital coupons, earn rewards, deal of the week, shopping deals, and more. And make sure you download the Brothers Market app. It is a smart way to shop. Get into Brothers Market at 118 South Main in Sigourney and let Rick and the staff help you out or give them a call. 641-622-2191.
Here at Helmuth Ford, we are a small town dealership with no hassle and no pressure.
Attention Iowa business owners. Is your business missing sales because you're too busy to follow up? Every missed call or delayed message could be costing you money. At EasyBizTech, we help local businesses stay ahead by automating customer follow-up, so no lead gets left behind. Missed a call? Our system texts back instantly. Need personalized outreach? We send automated texts, emails, and even use AI-powered voice agents to connect with your customers 24/7. Stop losing money because of slow follow-up. Contact EasyBizTech today, where Iowa businesses win online.
Schedule your next dental appointment with Dr. Dan Schuster at Oski Dental, 641-673-4845. They're accepting new patients. Oski Dental will file all of your insurance forms for you. They're a Delta dental provider. And Oski Dental is located at 902 South 17th Street in Oskaloosa. That's Oski Dental, 641-673-4845. We make smiles happen at Oski Dental.
And here's your host, Steve Shedler.
Hey, good morning to you on this Monday. Hey, it is a Monday, January 6th. Welcome into the morning wake up here on Steve Shetler Media, Facebook and YouTube. Maybe you're joining us on the podcast, wherever you get your podcasts after the fact. Of course, we do the video live on Facebook and YouTube every weekday morning, and then the podcast goes up a little bit after that. Hey, we thank Brothers Market in Sigourney. It sponsors our morning wake up. Make sure you save some money, because savings are made simple at Brothers Market. ShopBrothersMarket.com. Download the Brothers Market app. Digital coupons, earn rewards, deal of the week, shopping deals, and more at Brothers Market. It's a smart way to shop. We thank Brothers Market in Sigourney being the headline sponsor on the morning wake up. We also appreciate Oski Dental. They sponsor our studios. Schedule your appointment with Dr. Dan. They're accepting new patients, going to file your insurance forms for you. A Delta dental provider located at 902 South 17th Street in Oskaloosa. That's Oski Dental. Brothers Market, big sponsors here on Steve Shetler Media. We also thank Garden Gate in Sigourney. They sponsor our forecast. Find Cindy and the gals at the Garden Gate at 105 South Jefferson in Sigourney. They've been serving Keokuk County and the surrounding area for 27 years. And on the forecast for today, we do have sunshine. You know, we had all that snow in the forecast, expected in the forecast over the weekend. Just didn't happen, which is all right with me. I don't care if I see snow the rest of the year. But sunshine today, a high around 21. Wind chill's about 5 below, so don't let the sunshine fool you. It's still going to be cold out. North winds gusting up to 20 miles per hour. Tonight, cold, increasing clouds, a low of 9. Thankfully, not a whole lot of wind. Northwest wind about 5 miles per hour. Tomorrow, partly sunny, a high of 22. Partly cloudy, a low of 6 tomorrow night. And then sunshine on Wednesday, a high of 19. Now, current conditions in southeast Iowa right now, we have 77% humidity. Winds are northwest at about 10 to 15 miles per hour. The barometer at 30.24, dew point at 6, and according to the National Weather Service equipment here in the Oski Dental Studios, we do have 12 degrees in Sigourney, Iowa. Again, we are broadcasting live at 7:05 on your Monday morning. That is your weather, sponsored by the Garden Gate in Sigourney. Let's take a look at our This or That. It goes up every weekday morning at 6 a.m. on Steve Shuttler Media Facebook. Brought to us by Stacy Flynn, Legacy Insurance Group, and Welcome Realty in Sigourney. This is blinds. That is curtains. What are you going with? This or that? Blinds or curtains? I'd say I'm more of a blinds guy, I guess. So, I don't know. What do you think? Blinds or curtains? This or that? Our question of the day goes up at noon each weekday. It's sponsored by Amy's Salon House and Spa in Sigourney. And our question for today is, when is the best time of the day to exercise? You know, I need to get back on the exercise train. I don't know. I don't really have a preference. When I have exercised, sometimes you think you get up, you do it right away in the morning. You don't have time to think about it and dread it. You just get up and you do it. So I think I might go with morning, like right when you get up. Get it out of the way, get her going, and it makes you feel good for the rest of the day. So I'll let you guys answer that coming up at noon on Facebook. Coming up this week here on Steve Shuttler Media, I tell you what, we've got a big basketball game coming up tonight on Steve Shuttler Media. We've got North Mahaska taking on Eddyville, Blakesburg, Fremont. And that girls matchup is the number 1 and 2 teams in the state going at it in their class. So tune in. We'll have that. We'll go live shortly before 6 tonight. Josh Clubb and myself will be at North Mahaska. So tune in. I'm sure it's going to be a full gym. I'm sure it's going to be a fantastic atmosphere for basketball tonight. North Mahaska EBF. Live right here on Steve Shuttler Media. The girls' game followed by the boys' game. Tune in. Tomorrow night, we'll be right back at North Mahaska, Sigourney at North Mahaska for tomorrow night. Now, we had the Sigourney Linville Sully girls and boys games on the air on Friday night. It was audio only, but I tell you what, if you tuned in, you heard a couple of just crazy basketball games. The girls' game came down to the last shot. The boys' game came down to the last shot. So I put up, you may have seen, I put up the last few seconds of the boys' game from Sigourney at Linville Sully. It has garnered, the clip that I put up, which is about a 15, 16-second clip, has garnered over 1 million views on Facebook. So it's gone a little bit viral, but yeah, a little bit controversial. But scroll back through my Facebook if you want to watch the ending of the boys' game for Linville Sully and Sigourney from Friday night. But maybe we'll have an exciting finish like that coming up tonight at North Mahaska. North Mahaska EBF, going to be exciting. Josh and I are going to be leaving town early to get to North Mahaska and plenty of time to get our seats, as I'm sure there's going to be a gym full of people coming up tonight. Let's see here. Coming up this week, we do have, other than basketball, we've got the Iowa Music Showcase coming up on Friday at Barnwired in Sigourney. And the guy in the middle there, Mr. Joel Baker, will be coming to Sigourney at Barnwired on Friday, 11:30 to noon. Joel's got some new music out there, and I've talked with him previously on the radio a few years ago, and now Joel going to be coming to town on Friday. So make sure you stop in, be part of the live crowd if you'd like at Barnwired, or watch it here on Steve Shuttler Media. Same thing for the sports section coming up on Saturday morning, 8 a.m. We're live at Barnwired. You can come in and watch the show live and in person, or watch it here on Steve Shuttler Media, Facebook, and YouTube. We'll have a bunch of athletes and coaches from around our area, so tune in. Saturday morning, sports section from Barnwired. Friday, the Iowa Music Showcase from Barnwired. Our community calendar is up next. It's sponsored by Enchanted Events. And book your next event at Enchanted Events. Weddings, graduations, reunions, whatever you got going on, you can do it at Enchanted Events just south of Sigourney, right off Highway 149. And on the calendar, do want to remind you, we've got the Chili Supper put on by the Keota Athletic Boosters coming up tomorrow, serving from 5 to 6:30. And winter athletes and booster members eat for free. Public is $7. Games versus HLV. So that's tomorrow night in Keota. Also on the calendar, we've got the freezer meals coming up at the Sigourney Public Library. And you can see the menu there on your screen. Take advantage of that. What else do we have here? We've got we've got some bowling coming up. Let's feature some bowling, or not bowling, bingo. I got my B's confused there. Bingo at Keokuk County Expo in Sigourney. That comes up actually this Wednesday, and then also on the 22nd. And then you've got your winter schedule there. So put that on your calendar. Some stuff to do on the community calendar, sponsored by Enchanted Events. All right, we're breezing through things this morning. Let's go ahead and do some birthdays. Birthdays, it's sponsored by, Celebrity and Hometown Birthdays, sponsored by Hometown Real Estate. Nikki Leathers, your broker, owner, and realtor. Find more info at hometown-re.com. On the hometown side, let's see, we've got a bunch for today. Amy Halloran has a birthday today. We've got Riley Sutphin with a birthday. We've got Ebony Sanders with a birthday. Tammy Gumat with a birthday. Tanya, I'm not sure how you say that. Rajtora has a birthday today. Shayla Plale has a birthday. And then Zane Crott has a birthday. So a bunch of birthdays today locally. So happy birthday to all of you folks. You share your birthdays with celebrities like Lou Holtz. I can't do a good Lou Holtz impersonation. He kind of slobbers and spits when he talks. But I mean, he's 88 years old. Legendary football coach and character. The guy's a character. Lou Holtz is 88. We've got the actor Mr. Bean. His real name, Rowan Atkinson, is 70 years old. From the world of golf, Nancy Lopez is 68. From football, Howie Long, 65. Norman Reedus from Walking Dead, 56. Eddie Redmayne, the actor, is 43. And comedian Kate McKinnon is 41. Those are your celebrity and hometown birthdays brought to us by Hometown Real Estate. Okay, hey, how you doing on this Monday morning? Again, right now, 12 degrees to start off our week here in Southeast Iowa. We're doing the morning wake up sponsored by Brothers Market from the Oski Dental Studios. On this date in history, January 6th, it was back on this date in 1759, George Washington married Martha. On this date, 1759. It was on this date, on this date, 1838, Samuel Morse code, demonstrated the telegraph for the very first time. It was on this date in 1963, the TV show Wild Kingdom made its debut on NBC. 1963 I always enjoyed the Wild Kingdom when I was a kid. On this date in 1984, the very first test tube quadruplets were born in Australia, 1984. And then on this day, this date, 1994, Nancy Kerrigan got clubbed in the knee at the Olympics. That happened on this date 31 years ago. Tanya Hart, the whole Tanya Harding thing. Pow, the club to the knee for Nancy Kerrigan. Today, on the National Day calendar, it is Bean Day. Now, I don't know if that's because Mr. Bean has his birthday today, but it is Bean Day. They got to have something to do with each other, right? It's Apple Tree Day. That might have something to do with George Washington getting married. National Smith Day. National Shortbread Day. National Thank God It's Monday Day. And National Take Down the Christmas Tree Day. You know why it's National Take Down the Christmas Tree Day? It's because it's the day called Epiphany, which was celebrating the arrival of the 3 wise men to the birth of Jesus. So, Epiphany today. Take your tree down. Those are your days to celebrate. All right, let's go ahead and take a little bit of a break. We'll hear from some of our sponsors and be back with things you need to know right after this. Brothers Market at 118 South Main Street in Sigourney, where savings are made simple. Go to www.shopbrothersmarket.com. Digital coupons, earn rewards, deal of the week, shopping deals, and more. And make sure you download the Brothers Market app. It is a smart way to shop. Get into Brothers Market at 118 South Main in Sigourney and let Rick and the staff help you out or give them a call. 641-622-2191.
Are you looking for the perfect holiday gift for a friend, colleague, relative, or hostess? An Iowa wine from Tassel Ridge Winery is an excellent place to start. Red, white, and blue and blackberry are very popular among sweet wine lovers, while fans of white wine love our award-winning Kennel White and Brianna. For people who prefer pink semi-sweet wine, we offer Steuben and 8 other rosés. Dry wine lovers like our 2021 Iowa Petite Pearl. Tassel Ridge wines are available at the winery and at 350 retail outlets located all over Iowa.
Life's better when you're under our roof. Because when you feel totally protected, your family's free to enjoy their dreams.
Try it again. You're getting the hang of this. Good job.
American Family Insurance.
Contact Christy Tarr in Oskaloosa at 641-673-8965.
When shopping here at Helmuth Ford, we will do our best to put you in the vehicle that you want, that you love, and that is safe for your family.
Your safety is our focus. That's why we are a full-service repair facility.
We'd love to sell you a vehicle of your choosing. If we don't have it, we'll do our best to find it for you. If you're looking for a vehicle with low miles, a great price, and a friendly atmosphere, come visit us here at Helmuth Ford.
We look forward to seeing you soon.
See our full inventory at helmuthford.com.
Keokuk County Medical Clinic is your one-stop shop for healthcare. Our behavioral health providers offer a wide range of services to help you reach your goals. We have multiple family practice providers who see patients of all ages for acute and chronic care. Through a partnership with Bloom Pediatrics of Ottumwa, McKenna Bond, ARNP, is here on Wednesday and Friday mornings to give your child the special care they need. Libby Dasso, PAC, is here for all your rheumatology needs. Jack's Corner Drug is located just down the hall for your convenience.
Winter in the Midwest can definitely be unpredictable. Whether it's a frozen or broken water pipe, fire emergency, or a surprise mold, ServPro of Ottumwa, Oskaloosa, and Grinnell Pella has you covered with trained professionals ready 24/7, 365 days a year to make your emergency like it never even happened. Visit servpro.com, Ottumwa, Oskaloosa, or call us at 641-682-0782. Mahaska Drug in Oskaloosa. It's more than a drugstore. They offer framing, merchandise like collectibles, a gift shop, crafts, college gear, and more, plus cards, candles, and a whole lot more. Mahaska Drug is open late and on the weekends to fit your lifestyle. For more than just a drugstore, call 641-673-3439 or stop by Mahaska Drug at 205 North E Street in Oskaloosa. Mahaska Drug. It's more than a drugstore. And a big thanks to all of our sponsors here on Steve Shetler Media, including our headliner on the Morning Wake Up, Brothers Market. Of course, we are broadcasting from the Oski Dental Studios. Okay, would you guys like, I was talking earlier about how I had a clip that I put up on Facebook from the Sigourney-Linville-Sully boys game that has gotten over 1 million views on Facebook over the weekend. You want to take a look at that? Here you go. It's 18 seconds long. This is 4 seconds to go. Game was tied. Linville-Sully has the ball. Sigourney playing defense. Sigourney folks weren't too thrilled with the way that happened. I think some people were wondering if the shot clock or the clock in general had started on time. So a little bit of a controversy, but regardless, Linville-Sully boys came out the winner against the Sigourney boys. Dramatic fashion. It was also very dramatic. I didn't get video of the girls' game finish. Sigourney could have won it at the end with a last-second shot, but just couldn't quite make it. So 2 heartbreaking losses for Sigourney at Linville Sully on Friday night. You heard it here on Steve Shetler Media. We've got North Mahaska, Eddyville, Blakesburg, Fremont coming up tonight. That girls' game is kind of the high. The boys' game is getting a little bit overlooked. It should be a good one too. But that North Mahaska EBF girls' game, number 1 and 2 teams going at it tonight. We'll have it live with video here on Steve Shetler Media. Let's do some things you need to know. Whoa. Here's some things you need to know. In the UK, they are experimenting with AI cameras that are able to detect if a passing car is being driven by a drunk driver. How? I don't know. But they're testing it. So we'll see if that has good stuff happen there in the UK. Over in China, they are testing a new bullet train that can reach speeds of up to 281 miles per hour. That's a fast-moving train. How about this? There's talk, I'm not really into the NFL, but this is interesting. There's talk that the Tennessee Titans are interested in signing New York Jets quarterback, future Hall of Famer Aaron Rodgers. I mean, this is basically just what happened when Brett Favre ended his career way back when. He was jumping from team to team over the last few years, and you know it happens. Players are still clinging to whatever playing time they have left. Is Aaron Rodgers going to end up at the Titans? I don't know. We'll see. How about 66-year-old Madonna? She has been seen wearing a huge rock on her finger, which some say indicates that she is engaged to her 28-year-old boy toy, Akeem Morris. 66. Have you seen Madonna lately? Kind of scary. Possibly engaged to her 28-year-old boyfriend, Akeem. Let's go to New Year's Eve viewing. Dick Clark's New Year's Rockin' Eve with Ryan Seacrest on ABC maintained its streak as the most watched TV special on New Year's Eve. It brought in nearly 18 million viewers, according to Nielsen. CBS's New Year's Eve Live, Nashville's Big Bash, averaging just about 7 million viewers. So quite the difference between the Dick Clark special and the CBS New Year's Eve special. If you're into the show Project Runway, Heidi Klum is going to be returning to the show after 8 years away. It's according to People magazine. Netflix. Now, my wife and I just wrapped up the new season of Squid Game over the weekend. Squid Game Season 2 debuted on Netflix with 68 million views in its first week. Broke records, becoming the streaming service's 7th most popular non-English series. Now, really just the 7th most popular? So it's, you have to read the subtitles. But if you like Squid Game, you're gonna read the subtitles, and you get used to it after a while. But I can't. What would be like 1 through 6? The number 1 through 6 most popular non-English series. Well, I figured Squid Game would be far and away the number 1, but oh well. U.S. Surgeon General has put out a warning that alcohol consumption can increase your cancer risk. Has called for an updated health warning label on alcoholic beverages. So, other stuff you need to know, Britt Allcroft. Now, that name might not ring a bell, but Britt is the creator of the Thomas the Tank Engine and Friends series. And Britt has died at the age of 81. So, the creator of Thomas the Tank. Kind of sad. About the polar vortex. The polar vortex is scheduled to slide down into the U.S. this week, bringing snow and cold temps with it. We're going to be pretty chilly here in Iowa. First, for the U.S. Department of Transportation, they have actually fined JetBlue $2 million for what they call chronic flight delays. So JetBlue, they're late all the time. They got fined by the Department of Transportation. Thursday Night Football on Amazon, averaging 13.2 million viewers each week this season. That is a 13% increase over last year's numbers. So football always does big numbers. Here is something to worry about. If you don't have anything to worry about on your own, you can worry about this. An undersea volcano just off of the Oregon coast is predicted to erupt sometime this year. So, fun times there. Clear Creek Township, Ohio, a woman was arrested on New Year's Eve after she shot a man at a party where her ex-husband was hanging out with her boyfriend. Now, wait a minute. What? She shot a man at a party where her ex-husband was hanging out with her current boyfriend? That is complicated. And then finally, in things you need to know, they checked, and women only directed 16% of the top 250 movies of 2024. Again, women only directing 16% of the top 250 movies of 2024. So maybe they should direct better movies. I don't know. That's just my opinion. Let's do something impossible. Today's impossible. It's impossible question. In today's impossible question, 25% of people are so impatient that they have done this. Is patience one of the things that you're good at or not so much? 25% of people are so impatient that they have done this. We'll come back to that here momentarily. Let's take a look at the comments. Dan, good morning to you. Bubby, good morning to you. We've got Sherry. We got Patrick coming to us from Waukee. Sandy, Sherry, Jackie, Nancy, Amber. Sherry Westendorf, well over a million views on that basketball clip. Pretty cool. And we had one with Sigourney Keota football here probably a month and a half ago that went nearly 2 million views. So we'll see if we can maybe top that. Amber, SK High School Bowling at 1:00. That's kind of an That's kind of an inopportune time for people to go see bowling. But if you are able, go support the bowlers. Anthony, good morning to you. Rick, Rick Landgrebe says he's staying out of the comments on that basketball post. On that football post that hit 2 million views, Rick made a comment, and then people were blasting him. I don't blame you, Rick. Some of the comments, and good morning to you, Pat. Some of the comments, it's just so weird. It's like, why do these people even care? It's small southeast Iowa, but once these videos kind of start getting into the algorithm and people start seeing it and sharing it, and they start making stupid comments, and then other people respond to their stupid comments, and then there's more stupid comments. I mean, you want some stupid comments, go read the comments in that basketball video that I shared. It's stupid, but whatever. It's got over 1 million views, so that's what I'm happy about. 25% of people, impossible question. 25%, by the way, I got Poopy in my lap this morning, as you can see on the video. 25% of people are so impatient that they have done this. It is read the last page of the book that they're reading. They just skip to the back of it, and they ruin it. Spoiler. Ridiculous. Let's get weird.
That is weird.
In some weird, a shocking and dangerous incident unfolded at a zoo when a woman jumped into a polar bear enclosure during feeding time. The reckless act, which could have had catastrophic consequences, was witnessed by stunned visitors and quickly responded by the zoo staff. The woman breached safety barriers to enter along with the polar bears. She somehow survived. I think this story would have been better if at least they would have gotten a little nibble of her, like on the leg or the ankle or something. But no, she got out of there. But don't jump into the polar bear enclosures. You're going to meet certain doom. How about a mysterious chemical fog spreading across parts of the United States that has alarmed residents and fueled conspiracy theories, particularly after reports of the drone sightings mostly on the East Coast, but a mysterious chemical fog along with that. So, yeah. We're doomed. We're doomed. Other stuff. How about this? Poopy, don't scratch me. You got to read this next story, Poopy. In a bizarre and tragic incident, a man has died after being scratched by his pet cat. You hear that, Poopy? Raising awareness about rare but serious health risks associated with animal scratches. The case unfolded when the man, whose identity has not been disclosed, developed severe complications following a seemingly minor injury from his cat. So, cat scratch fever is a real thing. Let's go to the airlines. A United Airlines passenger has reportedly been banned from the airline after an in-flight incident where he urinated on another traveler. What? The shocking episode unfolded during a flight, leaving the victim soaked from his stomach down, and prompted swift action from the airline. According to witnesses, the passenger appeared intoxicated and unsteady before the incident. Mid-flight, he allegedly stood up and peed on the guy seated next to him. Yeah, drunk on a plane, peeing on the person next to him. Oh, and then we go from flights where people are peeing on other people, where a woman claims that she was removed from a Southwest Airlines flight after her cat defecated in its carrier, causing a disruption. The incident reportedly unfolded mid-flight when the cat became distressed and pooped. The woman attempted to clean the carrier and take care of it, leading to the situation. Let's see here. The flight attendants allegedly deemed the situation unsanitary and requested her removal from the aircraft. So, poopy cats on the airlines. Let's go to the files of law and disorder. In some disorder, we've actually got a couple of good stories on this one today. A couple was arrested after authorities discovered their 5 children living in deplorable conditions, including no electricity, insufficient food, and an overflowing toilet. At the same time that these kids were living in these conditions, the parents were dining out at a restaurant. Say what? Police were alerted after concerned neighbors reported unusual behavior at the home. Upon inspection, officers found the children malnourished and struggling in squalid surroundings, as it's put here. Meanwhile, the parents were out eating out while the kids were living in squalor. Horrible. Horrible. Throw the book at them. Also, in the files of law and disorder, a man was arrested after attempting to rob a local bank using a live beehive as a weapon. Bzzz. Give me all your money, or I'm going to let these bees out. Stupid. Shall we do something that might make you smile? I say we do.
Something that makes you smile.
Something to make you smile, brought to us by Lifetime Dental Solutions. And, you can stop in for all things dental. Pediatrics, dentures, orthodontics, all sorts of stuff at Lifetime Dental Solutions in Sigourney with Dr. Stacy Freeze. Something that might make you smile. We've got a youngest world darts champion. Luke Lidler made history by becoming the youngest ever PDC world darts champion at just 17 years old. He beat a guy named Michael Van Gerwen 7-3 at Alexandra Palace. Now, the Warrington teenager, nicknamed the Nuke, delivered a dominant performance. 17-year-old boy, world darts champion. We'll have that full story up here in just a little bit on Steve Shetler Media Facebook. And let's go to the duh. Duh. In the duh this morning, more drunk people, more bears. Love it. In a shocking and reckless act at a Polish zoo, a drunk man endangered both himself and a bear by sneaking into its enclosure. Ignoring safety barriers and warnings, the man stumbled into the bear's territory, displaying blatant disrespect for the animal's well-being. His intrusion aggravated the bear, triggering its instincts. Now, the man's actions escalated into a dangerous confrontation as the bear chased him around the enclosure, highlighting the unpredictable risks of wild animals. Now, let's see here. Attempting to escape, the man jumped into a pool inside the enclosure, underestimating the bear's ability to swim. This guy is just a total idiot. Let's see here. What happened? While no injuries were reported to the bear or the man, the stress imposed on the animal and the danger posed to the human are undeniable. Boy, you need to let these people get eaten and teach other people a lesson. Don't mess with the bears. Just don't do it. That is your duh. He gets the duh.
Duh. Duh. Duh. Duh.
Duh. One last look at our forecast for today. It's sponsored by the Garden Gate. Sunshine, but cold. A high around 21. North winds will still be gusting up to about 20 miles per hour, and really pretty cold for the next few days here in southeast Iowa. Video-wise, coming up today here on Steve Shuttler Media, let me look up at the schedule on the wall above. We've got In Remembrance Of at 8 a.m. We've got Successful Farming at 5:30. We've got the Real Talk with Pastor Aaron Fleming and myself at 6:30. We'll have Pro Wrestling Talk, Card Subject to Change, starting at 7 p.m. And then also, shortly before 6, we'll go live from North Mahaska High School as that highly anticipated contest, North Mahaska and Eddyville Blakesburg Fremont. That girls matchup is a 1 versus 2 matchup. So you can watch it live here on Steve Shuttler Media. And that's, people, I'm not going to name names or anything, but, some people think that doing live video streaming will keep people away from games, that they won't come to the games and watch in person if people like me are broadcasting games via live stream, which I do not think that's the case at all. I mean, I think if you want to be at a game, you're going to be at the game in person. I mean, if you want to support your team, you're going to be there regardless. What I'm doing is for people that can't be there, like grandparents that don't want to get out in cold, family members, friends that live far away. That's what I'm doing this for, or for people to watch after the fact. Or, in this case, this is just a general big interest game for folks all around the area and the state. So, I don't know. We'll see what kind of numbers we bring in tonight for North Mahaska and EBF. But regardless, it's going to be a pretty exciting game tonight here on Steve Shuttler Media. Make sure you tune in right around 6 p.m. Okay, I think that does it for today. You guys have a great rest of your Monday. Stay warm. And otherwise, we'll see you back here tomorrow morning, bright and early at 7 a.m.